Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here's her story. Hi, Ollie. I wrote to you 18 months ago to hear your take on things. It was very helpful. I was reaching out to YouTubers exclusively for several reasons. First, my narc family are all mental health workers. I'm not sure if you know, but there's a problem with the care workers industry having the problems that they should be caring for. Yeah, I mean, look, the care industry is, especially home health aides, nursing, riddled with narcissism because it's a power and control thing. This is incredibly important for any target of cult of narcs to know. The help may not be very helpful. It's very hard to find people who can understand the complexities of the spectrum of thinking patterns. I was in a tight spot back then, Ollie. It was really bad. You know how it goes. Being able to chat with someone who's experienced is often really the best help, and I really appreciate you being there for me then and for being there for people now. Stay away from the terminators in life is the best advice you give. My family had sucked the very life from me, and I know that is happening to beautiful souls all over. I spoke to so many friendly people like you during that time. It's probably the best thing someone in that condition can do. It really helped me. My results, I don't recall any of it anymore. Taylor Swift has a fun new song out. I forgot you existed, and it was funny to listen to it and think of the people I had forgotten existed. Haha, it really, haha, it really does work. And that's funny because other than my own family, these other people, these secondary people, like, I forget they even exist. Like, once you're out of sight, out of mind, and I've moved past, like, I forget these people even exist. I highly recommend you and all your viewers do the work, create a different world where reality rules and they can be right with themselves. I think that is different for each individual. All of us can be honest with ourselves about our needs and forget the needs of others. We really don't need them. It's a big world. Releasing the tethers to these fake people and their fake stories of you and your life and what you should or should not do for them is so easy when you have something better to go to. Which is what I tell everybody. You got to figure out. And here's the block. Most of us have never in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years in some cases on this channel. You have been living the life for the narcissist, to avoid the narcissist, to make the narcissist happy. And never do you realize, so you look up after 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, and you realize you don't know what you like. You don't know what you want because you've never even given yourself the opportunity to ask the question. You use up so much energy surviving the narcissist. You run out of will. And you just get to a point where even if you do figure out what you like, what you want to do, there's like almost no gas left in the tank because of the energy that's exuded fighting off living in the narcissist reality instead of living in your own. But you can. It's a matter of just getting up and doing it. When you're doing the things you want to do, it's like reusable energy. It starts refueling itself. Living in your own reality instead of the narcissist. You can figure out after decades of quote unquote living, like I did, you realize, you look up and you look around and you realize you're 35 years old and you haven't lived one day of your own life. Nor do you know, did you know how? Now what? Now that's terrifying. I was convinced that there was something better on the other side after, if I could just forget they existed. I didn't take that long after I took that point of view. There is an after, and that is what we are looking for. Life is long. If you live it well, it will be very long. If you're over 18 and have autonomy, you owe it to yourself and to all of us to cut the tethers and forget they exist. Find out what you can be and do in the world. Move towards something else and settle elsewhere with better people when they come by. All of this is possible only because of the good people like you reassuring the confused about what the heck is going on. I have been watching. We pray for you and yours and hope you too have the best of what you may hope for. Thanks again, Anonymous. Well, thank you very much, Anonymous. And you're right. It's whether it's cutting the tethers, cutting that anchor that the narcissist keeps you on, that long extended leash. Whatever it is, whatever that anchor is to the narcissist, it needs to be cut. You don't even realize. You go through decades of your life and you realize you haven't lived a day of your own. You're living the life for the narcissist, whether it's to make that narcissist happy or to protect yourself from him. It's the day you realize you haven't lived a day of your own life. That's the day you cut the tether and start living your own. And you'll realize all that energy that you thought you didn't have, that was used up, and it is used up, that you feel empty, that there's just nothing left because of all the energy and all the anguish and all the anxiety that just fed all that and just used you up to survive that narcissist. You think you're empty and you're not. Once you realize something you want to do, just do it. And you'll see that that energy regenerates itself. So, thank you so much for your contribution and story, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to have a private video made, sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.